see them trying to push the pace with Rozier and Graham. Graham on the pull-up, and advantage of the Suns. Most of it has come in the second half, primarily the fourth quarter, but you see them kind of blitzing Rubio early. Booker works his way across the lane, able to draw the whistle. Of course, Ricky had
comes up with that steal
there by Graham.
I mean, Graham totally read where that ball was going.
Well, tipped up, tipped around, and eventually controlled by the Suns. Kelly with that sensational block of Terrence Ross on Friday night. Helped ignite the crowd. Graham, long three there. Oubre and Baines teaming up, nearly had the steal. Booker finishes it off. Pull up three in transition, can't get it.
And he's pulled up for 15-footers, and so the confidence, he's making more shots.
Well, just the volume of free throws that he's been able to shoot as well.
Because he's gotten inside.
Double pressured by Graham. Step back three on the way. Zeller runs the floor. Graham cutting baseline. Come to life here in the second quarter. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, Oubre came in off the bench, was sitting a little bit, and he's really made things happen on the defensive end, and then scoring a big basket there. But then
this guy, he's got 13 off the bench in this first half. Season high 25 that came against Golden State. Shot clock down to 2. Graham launching the high contested three. Graham working on a Kobo, slips across the lane, kicks it out to Bacon, and first miss of the night, but the long rebound back to Graham. Washington can't connect.
It's only the second shot of the game.
Dario, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. His first bucket there. And Graham answers right back. 1 point Charlotte lead here. They get the switch. Ayton stepping out. This time stays down. Nice job defensively. Rubio right to the rim. No. Bodies flying as Oubre got caught under the legs of Ayton, who was unable to tap it in. Back to Graham. Got a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lob up top as Ayton gets his foot between these two teams. Book steps in for the mid-range.
Well, he had the shot. Baines really set a nice screen for him.
Graham stepping into the long three. Batted away as he gets it back on the drive. He's shooting at around 50% from deep.
And you talked about it in the first half. It takes so much pressure off Devin Booker.
Drive and kick sets up Graham for the open look.
Feeling it tonight.
Yeah, talked about Bacon starting the first 10 games. You had Graham coming off the bench. And you look at his productivity.
To do what he needed to do. I mean, James Borrego here in Charlotte has set up a system that makes it easy for a player like Rozier or Kemba Walker to perform.
Graham with a pull-up. Booker hits the deck. NBA international play. You know, he can tell players to stay the course when you're going through the kind of funk that the Suns come away with it nonetheless. Again, active hands. Sets up another Phoenix turnover. Graham on the lob. Zeller on the run out. 2 of 3 from deep. He's got 11 of those in this quarter. The Suns matching their biggest lead. Graham trying to respond. Zeller. Graham trying to turn the corner, recognizing the shot clock winding down, and connects on the long 2 over Ayton.
39% from the floor.
Yeah, they said coming in, they're 25th in the league in field goal percentage. Graham tied up there by Akobo, sets up the 3. And Booker once again draws the double team, looking for some help. Akobo gets the angle, and a nice aggressive. Got a 5 on the shot clock. Bridges on a strong drive baseline.
And Zeller.
You just love the attitude and professionalism from Tyler Johnson this year. Went through that tough stretch in December where he played the screen that allowed Book to get that first 3 late there Friday night against Orlando. And Zeller dives down, taking the feed. And boy, Zeller performance off the bench. He's got 8 in his 18 minutes. Suns bench with 34 points as Graham tied up there by Devin Booker.
And that's his second offensive foul, as you called it.
Oubre trying to avoid the contact and the foul, unable to do so.
In the game, getting some points. He's only got 5 right now.
Booker in the hip pocket of Bacon, trying to cool him off as Graham steps in. Not made it easy. Bacon has provided a big lift off the bench. James Borrego is gone with him off the bench here in this fourth quarter, and he is what kind of a shooting funk he may be in a game. He does not allow it to get into his head, and he knows when he has a good shot, then he'll continue to take it.
Grant Hill used to make.
Well, and as he slips a pass inside to Ayton, stripped as he brought it down too low, though, against Grant.
Monty Williams talked about he has the ability to start this game. He considers him a starter, but coming off the bench to be able to rebound and score like that has been a big plus for the Suns.
4 to Orlando, and they're in great position to set a new standard here tonight. Grant, long contested 3. 11 till tonight, he and James Harden had been the 2 leading scorers in the league since Christmas. Final 23 seconds. Grant looking for another 3. Won't get